This is the King 5 High School Sports Blitz, brought to you by Dairy Gold, farmer-owned and local since 1918. And now, here's your host, Paul Sylvan.
I haven't walked out in 35 years, man. That was pretty cool. All right, Tony, why putting that together tonight? We're ready to go here. We're about the halfway point of the high school season. Welcome to the High School Sports Blitz. First off, thanks to Thomas Jefferson, Raiders head coach Scott Morgan getting us a jersey and a nice big black one that fits. So thank you, Scott. The Raiders having a tough season so far, but hopefully they'll turn things around in the second half. You know, in case you're wondering, TJ has some celeb grads, some athlete grads. You know, ESPN's Kenny Mayne, quarterback the Raiders back in the day, and Lamar Nagel, the Sounders. All he does is score goals. He's also a former Raider. We're not talking soccer tonight. We're talking high school football. We've got a lot to get to. You can hashtag us K5 Sports, Twitter, Instagram with your pictures, your videos. We try to get as many on as we possibly can. So let's take you around the sound around Western Washington, tell you where we've been tonight and where we're going with our highlights from north to south. Here are the towns and the cities we're in and above. 15 places around the sound, from Everett to Sammamish, all the way out to Bremerton and Silverdale, Puyallup to Steilacoom, Tacoma to Tumwater. 18 games on the way. You get the idea. Let's start with a request. A special note came in from Bremerton to cover this game. We were able to pull it off. The 5-0 Knights hosting the 5-0 North Kitsap team. The Vikings move down the field. Aiden Alsop with a nice catch. That leads to the first touchdown. Here's touchdown number 2. Andrew Blackmore throws another strike, and the Vikes are rolling. Bremerton comes back at the end of the first half. Max Bolkanugan finds Savante Perigo. It's a good play here. The Knights are the all-name team for sure. North Kitsap wins it, the final tonight, 33-7. Battle on the plateau. Eastlake all revved up, hosting Skyline. Both defenses sitting tonight, but strong. After trading interceptions in the first quarter, Skyline pounds it on the ground. Prescott Wong smashes it in. Spartans on the board first. Eastlake comes back before halftime to tie it up. 20-yard strike from Connor Brown to Hank Pladson. The bubble screen working all night for the Wolves. Skyline keeps grinding again. Second half on the powerful legs of Wong. He finds pay dirt, but Eastlake just isn't finished. Trick play time. It's the reverse and the toss. Take a look. Pladson to Ian Basler for 40 yards and the touchdown to tie it all up at 14. I don't know, I smell maybe a top 5 play on that one. We go to overtime. After both teams nail field goals in the first OT, TDs in the second OT, Skyline's Wong goes into the end zone for another touchdown in the third overtime. It comes down to 4th down for the Eastlake Wolves to make the touchdown. Jack Miller hoping to come up big here. Miller with the catch, but Skyline safety Nathan Brandt with an Earl Thomas type hit at the pylon to deny the Wolves. Oh no! Huge play there as Skyline wins in triple overtime. What a game. 31-24.
A battle of unbeatens at Sparks Stadium. The Puyallup Vikings taking on Graham Kapowson. The Eagles start the game with what looks like an onside kick. Maybe it's a squib. Kyler Johnson pounces on it, and the Eagles take full advantage. Quarterback Dylan Morris fires deep to Trey Mason. He gets behind the defense, and he's gone. Graham Kapowson off to a strong start. Second quarter, same two guys make it work again. Morris to Mason for another touchdown, helping the Eagles build a 21-3 lead. The Vikings ramp things up on offense. Kyle Kramer makes a great cut near the line of scrimmage, and he races to the end zone to start the comeback. With the game all tied in the fourth quarter, Jacob Holcomb throws it for Darius Morrison. He reaches up to snag it and take it to the house. The Vikings go to 6-0 for the first time in over 10 years. They upset second-ranked Graham Kapowson 34-27.
I've been coaching for 21 years, and it certainly is my best opportunity. You know, it was incredible. You know, the environment, the fans, our community, you know, our kids. I'm just so proud of our kids. They believe in themselves. They believe in what we're doing. We just got a lot of belief on our team right now, and they had an opportunity to tuck their head in the first quarter, and they didn't. They came out, they fought like Vikings, and I'm just I'm proud as heck of him.
Let's go up top the skylights. Thank you to all the neighbors who put up with the helicopter for a while tonight. Quarterback Kettner Young's pass gets deflected. Look at the diving interception here by Mason Donovan. The Spartans of Sumner capitalize. Quarterback Luke Ross hands to Ben Wilson. He powers into the end zone for a Spartans touchdown. More offense. Watch the center. Alex Behringer. He blocks right and opens a huge hole for Wilson. He picks up big yards for that Spartan offense. Wish we could bring you more from this one. Sumner wins it 28-0. Now, here's Jackie the intern.
It is homecoming here for Franklin High School, and they are playing Lakeside tonight here at Memorial Stadium. How excited are you guys for tonight's game? Really excited!
Quakers, let's yell it! S-H-S! Quakers, let's yell it! S-H-S!
Exciting night for the Quakers, but a tough one as well. A.J. Allen over the middle to Will Johnson for the touchdown. A lot of scoring for the Lions today. Allen likes to go over the middle, hits Adolphus Adams for 6 more. One more time, Jake Corman up the gut for the touchdown. Lakeside wins it 38-6.
Mostly what the thing is about us this year is they've come together. I think our guys are really believe in each other and believe in what we're doing out here, which has helped us a lot. It's always a team effort here. Like, we're always looking to make the best plays. It's not a one-man show. We're all about the team.
Time now for the big game, brought to you by Dairy Gold, farmer-owned and local since 1918.
All right, big game tonight. We've been pumping it up all day long, going down to the South Sound Stadium. Chris Egan joins us with a good one tonight. Boy, go ahead. Chris, I'll tell you, I know you about 20 minutes ago, you were kind of begging those guys to keep the lights on, so I appreciate those guys still doing that for you.
I got to tell you what, the crew here at Fouts Field, they are absolutely A+ tonight. They said we're keeping the lights on as long as Sylvie keeps on talking. So you got to love them down here, Paul and Lacey. What a game tonight indeed. Last week, Timberline. How good is this defense? Last week, they gave up a total of just 1 yard. Tonight, against a very good Yelm team, that Blazers defense, they were tested and then some. In fact, Timberline trailed at the half tonight, but they rallied back to win a thriller. Plenty of fireworks at the King 5 big game, off the field and on it. First quarter on 3rd and 8, Hunter Campo calls his own number. He rumbles in, 7-0 Blazers. On the ensuing kickoff, it is magic time for the Tornadoes. Yelm sophomore Carson Ahmet heads to the sideline. He gets a few blocks, and how about this? 4 yards to the house. What a play from Carson. Yelm ties it up, 7-7 game. Second quarter we go. Yelm smell an upset. Kyle Robinson throws a perfect ball to Cody Gifford. 33-yard touchdown. Yelm leads it 14-10 at the break, and Twister is loving it. Halftime means homecoming court time for Timberline. The Blazers coming to the game in style. Queen Evelyn, how you feeling?
I feel good.
And King, how you doing?
Feeling good.
Third quarter, Campo helps Timberline reclaim the lead with another QB keeper. It's now 16-14 Blazers. The Timberline fans are pumped up, but here comes the rain. Game conditions turn in the second half, but thank goodness I had the Yelm Towel crew with me, keeping me dry. Fourth quarter we go, the Blazers clinging to a 2-point lead until senior Michael Barnes comes through with a huge run on 3rd down. Touchdown Timberline. Blazers win it 23-14.
It was real close. Obviously, we were down by 4 in the second half. We didn't put them up till 2 scores till late in the game, so it's a good win when you got to play all 4 quarters and fight hard the whole time.
What a fun night tonight down here at Fouts Field. Timberline now a perfect 6-0. We love the fireworks. We love the homecoming. Yelm still a very good team. They're 4-2, have a chance to make it in the district playoffs for the first time since 2006. And Paul, before I send it back, we are going to have much more in the game, but so much today about Engineer Jeff. I want to bring out Engineer Milt Hightower, Paul. He played for the Garfield Bulldogs back in the 50s or the 60s. They called him Milt High Step Hightower. He gets no credit. He's been with the big game crew for over a decade now. Milt, let's run a route. Here he goes. Milt High Step Hightower played for Garfield. There he goes. A little deeper. I got a bigger arm than that, Milt. Keep going. Keep going, Milt. There we go. Look at, you got to lay out, Milt. Oh, God.
That was horrible.
One more, Mill.
Set him up to succeed, Chris.
All right, here we go.
Help
Mill,
him out.
high step and high tower.
What's wrong with you? What happened to that arm?
Apparently he doesn't want to give it his all for you, Paul. I'll have more on the big game coming up later on.
That's perfect, man. Chris Egan never holding himself accountable for a bad throw here and there.
You got it.
All right. To enhance your high school viewing experience, it's the Big Game Replay. We got it for you each and every time. For those of you at the big game or fans, you can be there and you can't be there. We're turning around the best plays of the game. Moments later, you can see them on King 5 Sports Twitter page, so follow us at King 5 Sports. The big game does not wait. One ends, the next begins. Here's a look at the nominees for next week's game. Vote on your phones, your tablets, laptops, desktops, name them all. All your browsers, vote on the king5.com high school page. You just saw Engineer Milt. Now, Engineer Jeff this morning at Glacier Peak.
Jeff Downing is our engineer, our intrepid engineer. He works hard every morning. And here he goes. Crowd surfing with Jeff. They don't allow mosh pits here, but they said crowd surfing was going to be okay. Now, few people know that Jeff was actually a founding member of the Sex Pistols back in the 70s, but he was kicked out of the band for being lactose intolerant. But he's made his way here to the mighty King 5, where he is certainly reaching new heights, making his way to the top of the bleachers at Glacier Peak High School. Just another Friday morning here on King 5 Mornings. Friday pep rally. What more could you ask for?
Eric Wilkinson with pep rally duties this morning. A big turnout for King 5 and a pink out for breast cancer awareness. Great participation today. That was this morning. Tonight, the Grizzlies welcome Lake Stevens to the vet. Look at this pass by Connor Bardew. Launches it to Anthony Hutchinson. He not only makes the catch, but he keeps his balance. A couple of quick moves before Connor Stroop and Nathan Aguinaga bring him down. A few plays later, it's a quick flip. Tom Lewis out of the backfield works his way into the end zone for a Vikings touchdown. The Vikes just keep going long. It's Bardew heaving it to Hutchinson again. Watch this catch. This is a tough grab, and it sets up another Lake Stevens touchdown. Quick flip to Lewis. This time, he's coming our way. And it's another Vikings touchdown. Grizzlies, though, get it going on offense. Quarterback Aiden Ziomas finds Braden Corwin over the shoulder and into the end zone. Bardew just keeps winging it. This guy's got a rubber arm. He fires a pass to Ian Hansen. He finds a seam down the middle of the field, takes it to the house for a Vikings touchdown. Lake Stevens wins it 63-14. All right, let's get to the scores. We saw Jackie the intern earlier tonight out there, talking to the fans. So, you're becoming quite a celebrity. I mean, it's kind of cool to see you out there.
Oh, hardly.
We're going to start hiring security for you, I think. All right, take us through some scores.
All right, we've got Chief South with 40 points over Ingram tonight. Rogers 41, Curtis 37. Lake Washington shutting out Juanita. Bainbridge with 42, Sammamish 8. Monroe defeating Mariner 51-13. Arlington 49, Marysville Pilchuck 14. Linden over Blaine 35-12.
Wait. Who gives you all these scores to put on there? Is it Tony White? Is he the guy that says, here's the games I want you, or do you just pick these yourself?
I go find the scores myself.
So this is all you're doing?
Yes.
No guidance?
No.
All right, time in. Go ahead.
So Foster with 53, Lindbergh with 13, Everett 33, Shorecrest 17, Port Townsend over Coopville 61-12, Bellevue 47, Interlake 6, and Toledo shutting out Mossy Rock 50-0.
We don't like to show shutouts on the show. All right, I don't know what you're doing here. You're out of control with all your scores that you pick. All right, we're going to get to more scores on Twitter as well, but let's get to the band tonight. thanks to the Warriors from Edmonds Woodway. All right, we got a huge game coming up for you next. Alex Rozier had the pleasure of going out and covering this next game. O'Day and Eastside Catholic. I don't even know who won this game. Show me what happened, Alex.
A big-time battle in Sammamish. Undefeated Eastside Catholic taking on undefeated O'Day. O'Day had this to say before the game.
Tonight, we're leaving with nothing. Oh! Tonight, we leave with no prisoners. Oh! Tonight, we give them no mercy. Oh!
But then this happened. Senior quarterback Zach Lewis to David Pritchard for 84 yards. And I want you to remember that number because Zach Lewis, he kept it going. 84 yards this time to G. Scott Jr. G just got offered this week to Notre Dame and USC for plays like this. But as quarterback Lewis, he was not done there. He finds DJ Rogers for 20 yards. Rogers, the sophomore, also got a USC offer this week, and the crowd was loving it. But a scary moment midway through the second quarter. Zach Lewis went down with a high ankle sprain, left the game. Their backup QB also hurt. So they turned to their third-string quarterback, junior Hayden Harris. O'Day star running back Jamin Patu trying to cut the 2-touchdown deficit. He had a nice run here for 25 yards. Just was not their night. Zach Lewis watching from the sidelines. His dad says he'll be back at 100% next week. The Crusaders stay undefeated. 21-7 is the final. I'm Alex Rozier, King 5 Sports.
Well, what a game that was. Thank you, Alex. Lincoln's offense awfully tough to stop tonight against Mount Tahoma. Jalen Antoine fires a pass to Nick Goss. He has room to run. Nice little hesitation and picks up more yards. Drive stalls, so the Apes try the field goal. Chris Ferrer races in and, oh, he stuffs it. Like he's playing hoops in the backyard. T-Birds can't get anything going off that big play, though. The Apes get the ball back. Calden Filer in at cornerback, throws a nice pass to Romir Williams. Takes a hit, powers forward. Tristan Kwan gets the call to finish the drive. He's in for a touchdown. Lincoln wins it 44-0. Off to Edmonds Woodway and Meadowdale. The Mavs cheerleaders doing their thing. Show me Mavs cheerleaders. Oh. All right, hey, come on now. We can do this. Everybody team up. Meadowdale. Meadowdale and Ed Wood. There's the Mavs cheerleaders. Let's get back to the script, shall we? All right, Mavs and the cheerleaders, Edmonds Woodway, the Warriors fans all jacked up, and let's catch up and let's get going here. Yeah, Meadowdale fans always bring it. Drink it in, folks. Whole lot of energy tonight. Let's get to the game. A defensive battle early on. Dominic Lawrence sees this pass all the way. Great interception, and the Warriors have great field position. Unfortunately, they can't capitalize. The Mavs flexing some muscle as well. Watch number 12 in white. That's Drew Harvey. He never takes his eye off the runner. Alfred Geronimo comes in to help shut it down. Both sides find some offense. Mavs quarterback Hunter Moen hits Will Maloney in the corner. Meadowdale for a touchdown. The Warriors come right back. Riley Chappell at quarterback. Hands to Capaccio Cherry. And Cherry, I feel like I'm naming this kid week in and week out. He just makes the highlights. Another one for a touchdown. Ed Wood wins it 21-6. Back to the air for Centralia and Tumwater and some upset neighbors. Get that helicopter out of here. T-Birds get the ground game going early. Dylan Adams takes the handoff right up the middle, cuts it back, and takes it to the end zone. You notice how much room he had? Look at the Hogs doing the work right here. 4 linemen pushing everybody out of the way, and it opens the door wide open for a touchdown. A little later, Centralia has to punt. Nice return here by Jacob Holbrook. Weaves his way past midfield. Solid return sets up another Tumwater touchdown. Quarterback Isaiah Rivera throws a perfect pass to Thomas Drayton, and Drayton hauls it in and takes off for the end zone. Tumwater goes on to win this one 49-7. There's a lot to scream about in the battle between Kent Lake and Tahoma. Big plays galore. Falcons running back Tony Hyman, tough to tackle. Bounces off a few guys before he gets slowed down and then pushed down. Oh, the Bears get him down. Connor Lambo throws it to Carson Ringheiser in the flat. Turns a nice bubble screen and bursts through the defense. Good piece of running there. Got to stop him earlier. He's gone. Ringheiser, 60 yards to the house. Tahoma catches Kent Lake off guard. Corey Soithis. Soithis nails the onside kick. Ringheiser there to recovery. Ringheiser's everywhere tonight, folks. Bears go air raid. Lambo to Tavian Williams. The senior makes a nice move, leaves 2 defenders in the dust, and he scores. Williams not done. Lambro pump fakes, hits the senior. See, that's not even fair. Williams hits the spin cycle and scores. Tahoma wins it 38-20. All right, let's blow through some more scores to get as many schools on as possible. Burlington Edison winner over the Cubs. Cedro Woolley still waiting for a jersey. Sultan 32, Cedar Crest 14. Mount Si winner over Issaquah tonight. Black Hills over the Aberdeen Wildcats. Nathan Hale 41, West Seattle 31. Peninsula a winner over North Thurston. Bellingham over Seaholm 39-20. Bishop Blanchette and a good one over Ballard 20-13. Mercer Island on this show last week 31-7 over the Mustangs. Adna 38, Rainier 16. Eatonville, the Cruisers with a win over River Ridge. Bainbridge over Sammamish 42-8. Squim over North Mason tonight. Meridian 26, Mount Baker 15. Tony White says that's it. We want more, Tony, but we'll have to wait for a little bit later on the show. All right, and now. Pink out. Auburn hosting Auburn Mountain View. Mountain View strikes first. Talon Alfrey shimmies and takes it in. It's 7-0 Lions. The strong wind helping Mountain View in the first. Lions could throw this ball. QB Suey Daniels to Demaria Dunnigan on the slant. Lions off to a 14-0 start. Auburn answers. Joseph Fagan takes the reverse, and Fagan gets the work done here. Gets the ball and leans over the goal line for the touchdown. The Trojans cut the lead in half. A great effort there. It's 14-7 at that point. The rain starting to blow in sideways, but Mountain View still throwing. Daniels heaves it into the wind, right into the arms of Talon Alfrey. Stutter steps, takes it all away. Apparently, they call Talon T-Money. Second half, Alfrey cashes in again. He just takes this game over. He's in the Wildcat, direct snap, pushes away in the end zone. His third touchdown of the night. Mountain View wins it 30-17. All right, the man who was at that one, he's all casual, got the T-shirt on. See, when you're on this show, you don't have to wear a suit or a tie or anything like that.
It's so relaxing.
Yeah, it's your Friday night deal, man.
Yeah,
all right,
man.
What do you got for us?
Okay, so before we get to that game and what happened right before, I wanted to show this because this showed up on our Instagram right here for King 5 Sports. You got Seattle Prep. I got to give them props because they got props right here. A little LeBron James action coming at you right there. Okay, so over at Auburn and Mountain View, you also had a little tailgate action, pink out, for breast cancer awareness. So right here, you got a little free nail polish action. And then here's the reveal. My buddy right there.
I thought that was your hand, but it's your buddy, huh? Oh, man. Nice. You got yourself cleaned up in time.
I know. So let me turn the audio up on here. Oh, jeez. This is how it happens. All right, a little pink tailgate action. That's what they had going on over there. They got the dunk tank.
I like it. Ooh, is that a teacher in the tank?
No.
Okay.
It's a student. This audio is struggling here. All right, so what we have going on next, this is a tailgate. Last year they raised $2,000. The proceeds all going to the American Cancer Society. So that's what they had going on here. They got cotton candy for $2. That's a steal.
Are you a cotton candy guy?
No.
I mean, I don't know how people eat that stuff. It's just a big pink ball of sugar.
Look at my boy Mac right here. He's got, I'll zoom out. I'll show you his pink dino onesie. He's got the tutu right there. He's got a fanny pack too.
Nice. Like all that. He's got it all going on.
Yeah, nice. Mac rocking that. Okay, next.
Man,
we got
Mac
picture
is taking one for the team tonight. Holy cow.
All right, picture time. Look at that right there. They got a fire truck out so they can come down and show all the students. You had folks from both schools from Mountain View and from Auburn High School. There's right here, they're yelling 2 teams, 1 dream.
I like
it.
it.
Of course, to get rid of breast cancer. That's why they're raising this money. And then the last thing right here, this no sound thing is killing me.
Man.
They're paying.
Ryan, you work on the camera. Put it down for a second and help us out over here. I mean,
they're playing Jurassic Park. Oh my goodness! You can't ruin the whole.
Take a breather here. Go, just we'll go over here. Look, we're on King 5 now, and you can't even get this thing to work. All right, Ryan, that's good. All right, let's move on to some football. Hazen taking on Kent Ridge. We have sound on this one. This one is a defensive battle. Cornerback Solomon Hines, nice pick. Then he turns on his running back skills and adds another 15 yards to the end of the run. That doesn't bother Hazen quarterback Jackson. Way to go, Ryan. I hear the audio. He keeps firing. Oh, man, Kendall Tarleton with some separation there. 6 points for the senior receiver. You win games with defense. Charles Banks specializes in that. He strips the Highlanders of the football, and Kent Ridge recovers. Kent Ridge, who went to school at Kent Ridge? Jackie the intern did. Everyone bites, even our phone tag for a second. Michael Faber is all alone on this one and hauls it in. 52 yards for a touchdown. The Chargers looking good. Highlanders answer, though. Ingram to Delvin McNeely. Austin Wales makes the final block. McNeely turns on the Jets, and he goes 52 yards. At last report, it was an absolute barn burner. Hazen leading 51-20 in the third. We'll have an update for you later in the show. Central Kitsap and Capital get into a good one tonight. It goes down to the wire. Kitsap punt return here. Jacarius Conley receives the punt and then gets the job done. This was a relatively low-scoring game for high school football. Conley turns it into a nice return. CK gets the job done here. Handing the ball, Tristan Barr. And he powers in for a touchdown here. Whoa, you guys are getting ahead of me. Here's Tristan Barr. He's in for a touchdown. This guy not only has power, he's got speed. Cougs touchdown, 4th quarter. Barr gets it again, and watch him cut loose right here. Takes the handoff, kicks it outside, and he's gone. Central Kitsap trying to keep chase. Last second tackle to save a touchdown. Quarterback Grant Erickson. This game gets down to the wire. It's 20-14 at this point. Erickson trying to keep it alive. The sack to end the game, and that's how it goes. Central Kitsap to 14. Steilacoom Sentinels at home tonight against the Ording Cardinals. Nice kick return here by Ording's Daniel Hobart. He does a nice job finding room to run. Outside before the Sentinels force him out of bounds. Good pursuit, good mileage on the kick. Steilacoom gets the ball back. Quarterback J.J. Lemming hits Jordan Bush Johnson. Quick pass, breaks a couple of tackles. He takes off down the sideline. T.J. Page with some nice downfield blocking to finish off the run. Sentinels cap the drive with Jamison Willingham. He's 6'3", 210. He's tough to stop. Special teams opportunity for the Sentinels. The Cardinals fumble the punt. Jordan Bush Johnson falls on the football to set up another touchdown. Get me Willingham. The big fella powers in for another Sentinels touchdown. Ording tries to get something going on offense. Hobart splits the defenders and runs hard before Malachi Gremmen drags him down. The Cardinals with a chance to get into the end zone, but it's Willingham again. This is huge defense. Watch him. He's in the backfield before the ball is busts up the play from the start, and Steilacoom goes on to win this one. All right, it's time to give the vocals a break. Let's head it back to Chris Egan out at the big game. And he's down in Lacey tonight. Chris had a pretty good game, I should say, with Timberline down there. Go ahead, Chris.
All right, Paul, thank you very much. Yeah, Timberline, they are the real deal. Now a perfect 6-0 on the season. Yelm, though, flexing their muscle as well, showing they can compete. Yelm drops to 4-2, but still in contention for the district playoffs, trying to get there for the first time since 2006. Yelm actually led at the half tonight, 14-10, but the Blazers from Timberline, they hung tough and rallied in the second half, and they win it 23-14. Your final.
Coach Ron Keeley was a great coach. I mean, he's been doing a great job building that program up to where it should be. It was a battle. I mean, it took 4 quarters. It took all our guys. It just took us in the second half with our line stepping up and Michael Barnes squeezing the rock and Lonnie Anderson, and we just went after it. And defense did their job and special teams did what they're supposed to do. I mean, it was a team win.
What's it say about your team? You didn't fear. They were down at halftime. It's probably a situation you guys haven't been in all season long. How key is that for your team, keeping their head up and coming out in the second half like they did?
That's huge. I mean, that's what we've been saying. I mean, like I said earlier, I mean, football's easy, life's hard. This is adversity. They overcame adversity. They showed grit. And, I mean, it's not really the grind when you love doing what you do, and these kids love doing what they do. They just stepped it up and got right play.
And this defense continues to shine bright. Take away a 94-yard touchdown return. They only get in the end zone once. Talk about your defense tonight.
I mean, the defense kind of sets the tone for the whole team. I mean, when defense plays well, their guys play well. If we can get the team off the field, our offense gets on. And when they're clicking, we're clicking. And you saw it. I mean, you saw the game. The only time we stopped ourselves, we stopped ourselves. So, I mean, that's it.
Okay, 6-0. It's got to feel good. Another win tonight. It's another step in the right direction, right, Coach?
Yeah, every week's the most important game of the year, so we're 1-0 right now. That's how we say it.
You're like Pete Carroll.
Yeah, I tried, Pete.
Well, Coach Mullen, Paul doing a great job out here. And Paul, from the department of You Know Your Old Win, had a couple Timberline fans come up to me and said, Chris, we loved your coverage of Jonathan Stewart. I said, back in 2001, they said, yes, we loved it. And let's not forget a little history lesson tonight, Paul, for all the high school kids watching. Jonathan Stewart, still the career-leading rusher in Washington Prep football history. The former Timberline star from 2001 to 2004 rushed for 7,755 yards. And how about 105 touchdowns in Jonathan Stewart's career as a Timberline Blazer? I don't know if anybody's ever going to pass up that mark right there. We are live tonight, Fouts Field. They're keeping the lights on all night. Let's just keep the party going, Paul, into the morning.
You know, I was going to ask you questions and just chat with you because I enjoy your company, but I know you want to go home, and I know those people want the lights off in the neighborhood. So thanks, Chris. Appreciate your coverage all day long, and we'll see you this weekend.
You got it, buddy. Have safe travels down to L.A.
You got it. Thanks, my man. Seahawks and Rams on Sunday. We got some business to take care of now with your pictures. We want to see what you're doing out there. Pictures, video, anything you got going, send us to us. Instagram or Twitter, hashtag K5 Sports. We can let these breathe a little bit. You know, Tony White down there just kind of running through the booth. We want these pictures. We want the video. Let's just air them out a little bit. So we've got a Player of the Week coming up in just a few. And Jackie, the intern, had a chance to get out this week and catch up with some of the studs in the area. And when I say studs, I mean Player of the Week studs. Jackie, it's time now for you to shine once again. What do you got for us?
All right, it was a close vote, but the winner is Kent Lake's Brandon Mortensen. Mortensen, the Falcons quarterback, led his team to a 42-28 victory. Brandon had 318 all-purpose yards and a total of 5 touchdowns at last week's game against Kennedy Catholic. We caught up with Brandon and head coach Brett Thompson to talk about last week's win.
Halfway through the game, I was feeling like I was having a pretty good game, but I didn't know how good it was until after the game. The coach came down and told me what my stats were, so it was really good feeling. I had playmakers all around me. Some of my best friends and their like family and their like girlfriends all posted on their Snapchats and everything, hey, go vote for Brandon. And my family all voted for me, and people, my grandparents in like Montana, they had people voting, and it was just a great feeling.
You know, he's got tremendous composure as a player. He's just does a great job of keeping his wits about him. So he's really savvy. He's a smart football player, student of the game, and it's great to have him as a captain on our team. It's great always when your quarterback is your captain.
Thank you everybody for voting me Player of the Week. Go Falcons!
Man, it's always good to get we get the teams on when we can. It's great to isolate some of the great athletes on those teams. So thank you, Jackie, for checking in on Mortensen. All right, now, each week we get a chance to hear from the young videographers out there from the Tacoma School District. They're out there, the student videographers helping us out. They usually take 2 cameras out to these games. So let's check out their work this week from the student videographers. Let's see how they do, folks. Head out to the stadium where they were hosting the Bethel Braves. Stadium getting the action started early. Nas Briscoe busting through the tackle for 6. Now, Bethel on the drive. It's Nate Hughes, the pitch. Oops. That's a fumble recovered by the Tigers. Moving ahead in the action. If you can't run the football, why not throw? Why not? Hughes throws deep to Josh Walker, who takes it to the house, breaks a tackle, almost dragged that guy with him. Final, Bethel wins a great one, 38-35. Jackson playing host to Kamiak. Fans obviously hyped for this one. We start with the visitors in possession. Matt Merck finds Cole Ebert, makes the nice catch, runs for a big gain. Unfortunately for Kamiak, that drive stalls out. Later on in the game, Knights in possession. Hand off to Ben Barton, powers his way into the end zone. But the Timberwolves won't be outdone on their home turf. It's Ben Olison rolling out and finding Jonathan Navarro, who throws the stiff arm and then jukes the defender, breaks a tackle. He's a beast. Navarro using all that 220 to get in. Still waiting on a final for that one. Maybe we'll have it by breakfast. Toss it now as we get to the scores. Linden Christian, 28 over Sac Valley, 14. More scores. Archbishop Murphy, a big winner tonight. Wrights, a winner, 12-7. Forks, a winner, 32-12 over Tenino. Cascade Christian, 55. Vashon Island, nothing. So a tough one for Vashon Island, but congrats to Cascade Christian. All right, I guess we're down to it. Final plays of the week, usually a top 5. Last week I thought Joel Knipp, he kind of underhanded me out here. I had a top 5 selection. He left it completely out of his top 5. So if you have any complaints about these plays, don't come to me. Get over here, Knipp. Let's just flash the camera over there and show that guy real quick. That there, right there. Are we ready? You got your stuff ready? That's the guy you want to talk to if you don't like the top 5 plays. All right, let's get to it. Number 5 comes from Bethel's Josh Walker. He drags a stadium defender for a few yards before it's catch and release. Can't stop Walker. He's a big fish. Student videographers from the Tacoma School District, we just saw this one. They start the top 5 strong, shooting Walker's touchdown. Oh, yeah, that's power. He earns number 5. Nice job, Josh. Number 4 comes from Jackson's Jonathan Navarro. First, it's a stiff arm. Few jukes, deals one last stiff arm before making it into the end zone. Nice piece of running. Navarro, tough guy, giving anyone and everyone a stiff arm. It's like Beauty and the Beast. Fancy moves with a couple of ferocious stiff arms. That's number 4. Number 3 belongs to Eastside Catholic's G. Scott. Someone call a fire department because he can burn defenses. That is so corny. Scott hauls it in. Knipp, you're fired. There's no one in front of him. Over 80 yards to the house. What do you think, G. Scott? All right, well, if you didn't see that, we'll show you again in slow motion. Zach Lewis, nice dime to G. Scott. All he has to do is wait for it. Scott takes it the distance. All right, nice play. Number 2, Tahoma's Tavian Williams. Brushes off the hip, spins, lunges for the end zone. Great play from Tavian. Connor Lambro sells the pump fake. Oh, and then it's all Williams. The defender takes a perfect angle. Look at the balance, the spin, the sheer determination. Oh, man. That is determination. T-dub all day. And number 1. This is Carson Ament from the big game. Handed to me right now from Joel Knipp. I remember this play from earlier in the night. Joel has handed it to me on a piece of paper. It is the magic piece of paper for the number 1 play of the week. Carson Ament doing it again. He's even faster the second time around. Look at the kid fly. All right. Nice job. Congratulations to Carson and all the winners tonight. High school football season approaching the midway point. This show has approached the midway point. 6 shows left. A lot of fun to do again. Thanks again to Thomas Jefferson, the Raiders, and head coach Scott Morgan for giving us the jersey tonight. That's going to do it for us here on the High School Sports Blitz. Thanks to everyone involved, even Joel Knipp and his top 5. Come out here real quick. Say goodbye to your fans. Jackie, come on out here. It's like the end of the show. It's like, just come on out here. All right, block him. Do something. All right, that's going to do it. We'll see you next week.
Hi, Mom.